This is the trophy that the Murrayfield Racers won last year when they came top of the table. And they know if they beat Dundee today, they'll hang on to it for another year. Much of their success this season is down to British players Tony Hand, the third highest point getter, Scott Neal, who is 11th, and Moray Hansen, who is the best goaltender in the country. At the other end of the rink, the Dundee Tigers, champions in 1983 and 1984, have had a lean season and are out of the playoffs. But top goal scorer Craig Humla could still give Dundee the last laugh on what can best be described as a rebuilding year. So American referee Ed Miller gets set to get this game underway. The Murrayfield Racers in their white jerseys playing from left to right. The last game of the season for them, and they really have to win it to guarantee winning the league title. Kellen with the puck. He's got Holmes up front with Snell. And Stevie Coombe is out there. Coombe is playing his 100th league game for the Murrayfield Racers. Coombe now with the puck, number 11. Getting it up on the wing. Craig Humla going in to check him out. Snell can't control that at center. Craig Humla now takes a shot, and that is picked off nicely. That was labeled for the far corner. And Moray Hansen comes up with the save. Both teams going with their starting lines. They've been out there for a while now, and I would have thought this is about the time to change. Number 12, Scott Hudson, getting it across. Hand can't control it. Remember, got a shot. Oh, and that shot by Mark Slater just wide. And it's all Dundee right now, but back comes number 10, Snell. He's got Coombe in the corner. Coombe gets it back, but there's nobody there except number 11, Slater, to pick it up. Here come the Tigers. Humla's on the wing, calling for it. And again, Hand runs into trouble, and that backhand shot is wide of the net. Hansen has lost sight of it. They're trying to poke it out front. Now, out front, they score! A backhand shot. Number 10, Gary Smith, getting the final touch. Puts Dundee in the lead.
Well, Murrayfield in all kinds of trouble here. And there's the puck slipped into the net there. Humla does very well, a nice reverse pass. Everybody's all at sea, and the puck's put in there. Bad defending from the Murrayfield point of view.
Bergloff. Mark Slater. Slater to Humla. Bergloff. Slater. Passing it around nicely. Slater into the corner. Wilson. Humla. Wilson. Slater, can he control it? No, it's stolen by Tony Hand. He's got a breakaway. He levels the score.
Oh, well, Dundee will be kicking himself here, letting Tony Hand sleek away here. Draws the goalkeeper nicely and slips in the corner of the net. But that was a bad goal.
Mike Holmes dumping it up to no one. Back come the Tigers. A shot steered away nicely, and it's underneath Hansen. Back to the point. Bergloff. Oh, some good defensive work by the Racers. Gets them out of trouble, and back comes Tony Hand. It's a one-on-one break. Going in on the backhand side. And that went behind the net, but Hand still comes up with the puck. Scott Neal getting it over to Mike Snell. And that one's shot all the way down the ice by Mark Slater. Maybe he forgot that they had the power play, because that'll be icing.
Yes, that just about sums up Dundee's confidence at the moment. Mark Slater had the puck well there and should have held on to it. Instead of that, he just blasted up the ice, forgetting that they were actually 5 against 4. Bit of bad concentration there.
30 seconds remaining on the penalty to number 69, Paul Hand. Oh, Scott Neal could not control that, and that has given the Tigers a break. Humla says, give it to me. Pass out front to number 11, Mark Slater, and a good save by Hansen. Still the Tigers. Jockey to Tony Hand on the right wing. Hand going down. Tony Hand cutting in nicely. Anderson comes out, and that's in the net. Jock Hay backhanded that one into the open net to make it 2-1.
Oh, well, this is marvellous run by Tony Hand. Look at the speed there here. He keeps working away, and it just lands the right way for Jock Hay, poked in the empty net.
Snell. Paul Hand keeping it in. Smith trying to get it out to Humla and Wilson, who are right at center, but it just wasn't to be. Mike Snell now. Snell still with the puck. And the whistle blows for offside.
Yes, Murrayfield are beginning to settle down now and getting a lot more room to move the puck around. And it looks as if they're just beginning to steady up now and get into second gear.
Snell with Holmes and Coombs out there. Smith, Bergloff, and Wilson. And Humla. Snell keeping it in. Stevie Coombe now. Steve. Far side. Chris Kellen, who's had a quiet game so far, shoots that one around and back for it. Well, a terrible shot by Paul Hand. Now, Humla picks it up at center. Smith on the wing. A nice move by Humla. Puts Smith in. Oh, and he just couldn't control that one. He was home free. Slater loses out. Snell and Holmes now. Coombe now on the right wing. Gets it across the goal mouth, and that's in the net.
Well, it's a really soft goal. Everybody laying off Snell here, and he lays a nice pass out to Stevie Coombs, and he's got plenty of time to do whatever he wants to do. Nobody's pressurising him, and there's a little tip in there, and it just manages to squeeze past the goalkeeper.
Just over 5 minutes remaining here in the first period. 3-1 the score for the Murrayfield Racers. They have a power play in progress. Charlie Kinman in the box for 2 minutes. Paul Hand. Hand. Snell losing out. Humla. Humla happy just to kill off his 2-minute penalty, but will he do something with it? He gets round number 21, and a lot of the Dundee supporters called for a holding penalty there, but Ed Miller kept his arms down by his side. Tony Hand controls it nicely off the skate. Kellen calling for it back at the point. Tony Hand still taking their time. Holmes behind the net. Oh, out front to Snell. They went right back to Holmes. Back to Chris Kellen. Kellen takes a shot. Anderson's lost it. He's stranded way out of his net, and he lost that completely. He took a swing at Tony Hand, and Tony Hand didn't like that at all.
Well, Jerry Anderson there has been having a kind of up and down night with luck, but he had a bit of luck there. That puck dropped right between his legs, and he was able to sit down in it. And goalkeepers don't like it when they get tackled at any time. And he had a swing at Tony Hand because Tony thought the puck was loose there and trying to dig it out. But you'll find all players trying to protect goalkeepers and stopping them from having a swing.
Captain Chris Kellen discussing that incident with referee Ed Miller. And I'm sure he felt that the goaltender should have had a slashing penalty. Still power play in progress for the Murrayfield Racers with just under a minute remaining in the penalty to Kinman. Wilson going in on the defense there. Bergloff now, he loses out. Tony Hand calls for it, he gets it. Tony Hand. Still it's Hand, working his way around the nets. He's not getting taken out at all. Hand, they're setting up the box nicely in front of the net. Hand still, skating in the corner. Bergloff shadows with Wilson. Humla. Craig Humla. Well, that was a bad clearance by him. He should have known better than that. This one is a lot better. Dundee shoot it down with just 6 seconds remaining in the penalty. Kinman stepping back on the ice, so the team's back at full strength. Paul Hand shooting it in. Scott Neal now. Scott Neal roughing it up with Bergloff, and Scott Neal comes out second best. Hand. Paul Hand takes a shot. Oh, and another good save. Well stopped by Anderson, and here comes Humla. It's one-on-one. Humla going in. He scores! Oh, a brilliant move as he caught that far corner.
Oh, this is a masterly goal by Craig Humla. Chris Kellen's waiting for him to make the pass, and he keeps thinking he's going to make the pass, and he holds on, and then he just beats the goalkeeper and slips in the corner. What a lovely bit of control there.
Paul Hand. Oh, a nice move on Smith. Takes a long shot. Anderson missed that and comes out eventually to cover it. Humla and Snell in the face-off. Humla seeing a lot of ice time in this first period. Scott Hudson. Oh, a nice pass. Smith coming in. Oh, a drop pass that goes nowhere. Can they rescue it? Hudson coming up for the rebound. Takes a shot. That's in the net, and Wilson picks up the rebound to level the score. The Dundee Tigers are coming back.
They were a little bit lucky to pick this puck up here, but when they did, nice bit of room to shoot. He shoots here, and I think Colin Wilson got the final touch there.
Slater. Oh, they tried an imaginative pass to Slater, but he couldn't get a hold of it. Stevie Coombe now takes a long shot that is steered nicely to the side by Anderson. Slater going in for the loose puck, and he comes up with it. Oh, not in front of your own net. That's the first thing you learn in ice hockey. Don't take it in front, and he does that, and that's the result. Well, I'm sure the coach will be yelling at him when he goes off the ice. Stevie Coombe now, trying to get it organized. Mike Holmes, he's got Coombe in front. Out front, but Stevie Coombs was just about 2 feet away from the puck, couldn't get a stick on it. Mike Holmes tries to sneak that over the blue line, and the whistle blows for offside, and the Murrayfield supporters don't like that one bit.
Oh, Dundee are really giving themselves a bad time here, though, with the puck just inside the blue line. That's the one time you mustn't lose out. You must make sure you get the puck out your own end when you're under pressure. And they really need to tighten up a little bit, and if they can, they could keep themselves well in this game. But carelessness in their own end is not going to do their cause any good at all.
47 seconds remaining in the first period. The score is level, 3 goals apiece. And I'm sure the Dundee Tigers will be happy with their performance so far. Oh, good save by Anderson. He clears it away on that shot from Chris Kellen. And back on the Tigers with just over 30 seconds. Wilson takes an easy shot that Maury Hansen gives to Chris Kellen. Kellen now, what can he do in the final seconds? Tony Hand, he's got a break. Hand takes it across. Slater couldn't get back to the rebound, but Jerry Anderson did his work and covered up that loose puck.
Nice pass up here. Here's Tony Hand on his way again. He tips the puck past nicely, but it's just slipping away from him too far. And Jerry Anderson's in the right spot again. Nice stop, and does his job very well.
20 seconds now remaining. Jockey trying to keep it in. Losing it out, Humla trying to do something in the dying seconds. 10 seconds remaining. Scott Neal. Tony Hand. Tony Hand, he must know there's just a couple of seconds remaining. He takes a shot, and that's stopped nicely by Anderson. There goes the whistle to end the first period. The score, the Murrayfield Racers 3, the Dundee Tigers 3. Snell. Stevie Coombs trying for it. Mike Holmes now. Bergloff happy to dump that back in the corner. Hummela poke checking nicely. Charlie Kinman to Wilson, all the way down the ice, and back for it is Kellen. Holmes. Slater. Snell with Holmes. Bergloff. Head manning it nicely to Wilson. Wilson faking the shot and then really taking too long to get rid of that puck. Bergloff, an easy shot for Hansen. And here comes Kellen. Kellen calling for it, back on the far wing. Still it's Kellen out front, a loose puck, and nobody can pick it up, and back come the Tigers. A 2-on-1 break. Kinman out front, the backhand shot, that's in the net! Number 7, Craig Hummela, picks up his second goal of the game.
Well, this is the old sucker punch here. Murrayfield pushing too many people up, and a nice 2-on-1 break here. Charlie Kinman takes his time and lays a lovely pass over. And Craig Hummela, although slightly awkward, does well to get the puck in the net past Murray Hansen.
Scott Neal, Craig Hummela in the face-off circle. Hummela comes up with it. Still it's Hummela, back pass to Wilson. Wilson takes a shot. The rebound comes out to Kellen. Kellen. The pass up on the wing. Still it's Murrayfield. Scott Neal tried to take that shot as he worked his way in front, and he fanned on it. Hansen kicks that one out. Oh! And the rebound came right to Hummela as he almost dragged that one into the net. Now it's Tony Hand working his way in. Anderson comes out and clears it away. And Hummela comes all the way back to pick it up. The pass will go all the way down the ice, but there's no whistle on the play as Kellen works his way back up ice, over the blue line, the red line. Ducking and diving, Tony Hand waiting as Jock Hay went offside. Now it's Kellen again. He's got Hay in front, taken out nicely. That comes out front. Scott Neal takes the shot. Anderson comes up with it, but Tony Hand picks up the rebound and puts it into the open net.
Well, this is sheer pressure here that made this goal. Chris Kellen had got himself in trouble, but he just decides to dump in front of the net. In the scramble, where this puck is shot in the goal, Bergloff actually gets a piece of the puck. The goalkeeper makes a great save, but he doesn't get it hand unmarked, standing there when the loose puck comes to him, emptying up.
So there's the score, all tied up, both with 4 goals apiece. Getting the pass over. Kellen. Kellen. Intercepted nicely by Bergloff. Wilson. Paul Hand. Oh, a nice move by him as he took Hummela out of the play. And back comes Paul Hand. Hand stopped at the blue line. Hummela comes up with it. And he's got Wilson, a long pass. And that should have been controlled. Wilson had his hand down, it went off his stick, and he'll be kicking himself for that one. Out front, Hansen can't control it, a loose puck. Back come the Racers, a real seesaw battle here. This game is really coming to life. The shot, knocked in the net! Callum Hastings took that shot and went right over the goalie's shoulder.
Well, this is a good move by Mike Snell. He gets round the back of the defenseman and he lays a lovely pass back to Callum Hastings. And this is a fantastic shot, top corner of the net.
Humala and Holmes in the face-off. Humala coming up with it. Hudson now. Hudson can't clear it out. Comes up with the puck again. Well, some sloppy passes there from the Dundee defense. Stevie Coombe. Coombe losing out to Humala. Humala trying to feed Kinman. Kellen. Paul Hand. Kellen again. Kellen gradually getting back into this game. Had a quiet first period. Holmes. The shot was steered wide. Again, we have a shot, and again we have another goal. Allowed to walk right in. No Tigers around to prevent that goal.
Well, they let Paul Hand come in here, and he lets a fantastic shot go, and Anderson gets it off his shoulder, and there's Holmes there just to put in the loose puck. But Anderson made a really good stop there, and was a bit unlucky on that goal.
Humala losing out to Snell. The long pass to Holmes, intercepted by Hudson, and he gives it right back, and surely that must be hooking. No signal from the official. Bergloff. Miller letting this game flow. That's what the spectators like to see. Humala down the wing. Being held back by Kellen. Number 10, Mike Snell, came up with the puck, and eventually Callum Hastings on the right wing. Snell couldn't control that. Bergloff losing out. Paul Hand keeps it in. Hand takes a shot, and that deflects off Smith's stick, and Slater comes up with the puck. Slater taken out nicely by Paul Hand as he tried to do everything himself. Scott Hudson now. Smith taken out of the play. Snell playing with one glove. He's lost his right glove out there. The shot steered away. The rebound couldn't get picked up by Smith, and that goes all the way down for Hudson. Hand controls that nicely. Works his way in, back, and that's in the net. A lovely pass from Tony Hand, and Scott Neal picks up the goal.
Oh, it's a brilliant bit of stick handling here, Tony Hand. Again, in a very tight spot. The defenseman comes towards him, and he gives him a little shake round one side, still in control. Moving up to the goal there, looking all the time for the layoff. He knows he's going to lay off. A beautiful layoff, and Scott Neal has the easy task of putting it in the side of the net.
In the circle. Snell gets the loose puck, and that's in the net. So easy. He took that right from the face-off, worked his way around, and put it into the open net.
Well, this is unforgivable here. You mustn't let the face-off man get away. He should have been taken out here. He walks around everyone, takes up the loose puck, and the poor old goalkeeper's stranded. Simple goal, but bad defensive play.
And Paul Hand picks up it behind his own net as Humala does some good forechecking there. Hudson tries to keep it in. Mike Snell. Holmes, it's Holmes and Snell. Hastings takes a shot, and that's handled, and that's in the net! Well, I was just about to say that was handled by the goaltender, but number 10, Mike Snell, comes up with a loose puck and put it in the net.
Well, this was a 2-on-1 break here, but I think as the puck's laid back and the shot comes in, the goalkeeper's a little bit unlucky. The puck up in the air it goes, and the player actually puts his stick a bit up high there to knock out the goalkeeper's hand. Gets away with it. Some referees would have called that high sticking, and there it is in the back of the net.
Hudson. Hudson, a bad pass that's picked up by Holmes. Going in, he's got Snell. Snell just can't reach that. Smith taken out. Hummel is calling for it on the far side. Wilson, a pass that goes nowhere. Kellen comes up with it. Bergloff now, Bergloff, the shot, kicked away, and that's in the net. Number 10, Gary Smith, who scored the first goal, picks up number 5 for Dundee on that rebound.
And it's no more than Dundee deserved here. They picked up this loose puck, and a good shot on the goal, and there's Smith to pick up the rebound.
Dundee clearing it, Kellen coming up with it. Bergloff taking his man in on the boards. 2 minutes remaining now here. The crowd starting to cheer, starting to stand on their feet. Kellen winds up, takes a shot, he scores! Chris Kellen from 60 feet away makes it number 10.
And this is a lovely move with Jock Hay. A nice pass to Kellen and a great shot just inside the post here.
Well, they're beating the drums, they're standing, they're cheering. They love their Murrayfield racers here in Edinburgh. Chris Kellen now doing a one-man show. Oh, and he hits the post. Tried to jam it in on the short side. But he just hit the post on that weak shot. Hamala didn't know where that was. He didn't want to take his eye off Paul Hand. And back come the racers, working their way in. And again, Anderson comes up with a key save. Brilliant performance by Anderson. 20 seconds remaining. Tony Hand trying to jam it in. And this time, they put it in the net. Scott Neal, number 8, came around on the far side and scooped it in.
Well, this was inevitable. Lovely passes Tony Hand tried to put in. Anderson makes a great stop, but it's almost a certainty. And there Scott Neal comes round the back there. Anderson can't get around quick enough. And you couldn't blame the keeper.
So the score now, Murrayfield Racers 11, Dundee Tigers 5. No let up in the Murrayfield attack. Hummel now working his way in. He'll get the last shot in front. Oh, a beautiful pass to Colin Wilson. That brings one back. It won't alter the outcome. A brilliant goal by Hummel and Wilson.
Well, here's Homela. Lovely little dummy here and a beautiful pass, Colin Wilson. And no more than these hours. A great goal for Colin Wilson.
11 seconds remaining. And this game isn't over yet. 11-6 for the Murrayfield Racers. Kinman. Still it's Kinman working his way in. 5 seconds. Scott Neal takes the shot. The rebound comes out. There's the final whistle. And the final score, the Murrayfield Racers 11, the Dundee Tigers 6. And the Racers go back to congratulate Maury Hansen, who played a strong game in the Murrayfield net. The crowd standing on their feet, celebrating, cheering, waving their banners. They're loving every minute of this. So Paul Vaughan, the sponsorship coordinator for Whitbread and Company, presents the Heineken League Trophy to Jock Hay, who's the assistant captain. And the supporters here and the team are loving this moment.
So Murrayfield clinch the championship once again.